Alright, what is going on, everybody? Today, I'll show you guys how to take out the tail lights to your Jeep Cherokee. This is a 2020 model. So I just got this. I'm going to take out my tail lights, and then I'm going to actually black them out with blackout spray paint. So it looks fairly easy. This is my first time doing it. Looks like you just take these two bolts out here on each side here, and it should pop out. So I'm gonna get these out first, and then there's some on the top here. I believe it's just these two we'll take out, and these two, and the lights attached to the trunk should come out as well. So I'm gonna take those out real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I got the light off, the first one. So like I said, it was just the two bolts that were here, right here and here. You take those out. You will need a Allen wrench to get those out, and then just the light connector, which this little red tab here, you'll pull this back. You'll just stick like a screwdriver in here and lift. There's a little black tab in there. Don't know if it'll focus and see it. There's a little black tab in there. There you go, right there. Kind of lift that up and then pull it apart. Light comes right out. So I'm gonna get the second light out, and then we're gonna try to get the top lights out, and I'll bring you guys right back. Okay guys, I finally got the tail light off the trunk, and let me say, it's a pain. It is a little pain to get that tail light off, but this is how I want to paint my lights. I didn't want to tape off the car and paint the lights. I wanted to make sure I got the entire light and everything. But I will say, if you don't feel like going through the hassle of taking off your lights, and you just want to do it the quick and simple way, tape off the car and tint the lights like that. But if you're going to take the lights out, these tail lights are easy. The trunk light was a little hard. You have to take the panel here, pop it down, and there's a screw that's right behind here. It's up here. It's right up in here. Takes a Allen wrench as well, but I would suggest having like a screw and like a screwdriver with a changeable head, and put an Allen wrench head in it and take it out. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this other light out. I don't expect it to be any harder or any easier, but I'll bring you guys back when I pop it out. Alright, so I got the lights out on both sides. So this is the trunk, and what I did was I just went ahead and popped the whole panel off. It's pretty easy. It's a bunch of pop pins around here, and then the doorknob was screwed in here. These are the screws, so you just need a ratchet. Get those two bolts off, and then door panel comes right off. Made it a lot easier to access the screws. So there was a screw right here, which is near this. I had to pop this out to make room. Go ahead and pop it back in there because it was hiding right behind that. Same, you got this one here, and this is hiding right behind that right there, and that's towards the glass of the door. So those are two screws you got to get out, and then the two side screws here. So two side screws here, and then the one screw here you take out. Then it pops right out because there's like two pop pins in there. So my suggestion, if you're gonna take the lights off, just go ahead and take the whole door panel off. Make it a lot easier to access. Because I was too scared to strip the screw that was here, because it's super tight, and I had a little Allen wrench. I switched and went with a screwdriver. Actually, I used this screwdriver and wedged it in there. It locked in between 2 points, and I just unscrewed it like that. So that saved me from actually stripping that bolt, because I slipped a few times and I was like, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna strip this. So just went ahead and used a screwdriver, played it safe, worked out fine. It was actually a lot easier than the Allen wrench. But like I said, if you got a screwdriver with switchable heads, then definitely use the Allen wrench heads, and that screwdriver should come right out pretty easy. So now I'm gonna get in, go clean the lights, and then we'll start painting. Alright guys, so I got everything set up. I got the spray cans and some water, some warm water to warm up the bottles to help for a better spray. You don't have to do that, but I recommend it. And yeah, we're gonna get into it. I washed them before and hit them with a little degreaser to make sure there's no grease or nothing, so the paint goes on good and smooth. So we're gonna hit it with a couple layers, and then I'll get back with you guys. So between every layer, I'm gonna wait a couple minutes, let it dry, and I'm gonna hit it with the next layer. And I'm gonna keep doing that until I get the tint that I'm satisfied with. I'm using this brand, but can I get it to focus? Let's see. So I'm using this brand, but I'm in Germany, so this is the only brand I can get right now. In America, they got different brands, maybe better, worse, I don't know. This works for me. I use it on my motorcycle to tint my the lights on my bike, so I have faith in this. So back to it. By the way, you want to do this in a ventilated room or area. I don't recommend doing it outside, but you can if you want to. It's just debris flies around, it might land on it. So I'm in a room in the basement with the window open that goes outside. I have a fan going as well, and then I have a mask on, but it's not a paint mask, so not really doing much, but something. So yeah, definitely recommend a ventilated room. Okay guys, so I got all the layers I wanted on there. This is about as dark as I wanted them. I'm going to test it out later to see if the lights can come through, and if lights still look good when they come through, to make sure it isn't too dark. But this is what they look like. They came out pretty clean. You can still see the lights through it. They are still a little wet and dry because I just hit them with the last layer maybe like 5 minutes ago. So I'm gonna let them dry for another 5 minutes. I'm sorry, for another 30 minutes before I put them back in the car. And I'll show you guys what they look like in the daytime on the car. And then I'll come back when it's nighttime to show you guys what it looks like at night, and then make sure the lights still come through good at nighttime as well as daytime too. All right, everybody, I got everything finished and put back together. I got the tail lights on there now, and they were worth it. The trouble was worth it. They look amazing. I mean, it's exactly what I wanted. But yep. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I decided to get unlazy, and I did the light here at the top. Of course, some like I said, when you tape, you risk doing some mistakes if you're not good at taping. Clearly, I'm not that good at taping. So there's like a little thing right there. There's one right there as well. But nothing major at showstopping. Like, you're not gonna see it unless you're up on the light. I think there's one right over here too, in that corner. But yeah, nothing showstopping, and it looks good. So now I love black. Even got my bike here, all black. Yeah, so now I'm gonna set it up and I'm gonna let you guys see what the lights look like in the daytime. Cool, so as you guys see, everything looks good. Still see the lights through them. They're beautiful. Alright everybody, as you can see, these are the lights at night. They're still pretty bright, as you can see off the garage. I can't get a good angle because I backed the car up too close to the garage, but yeah, still pretty bright. These are pretty much the daytime running lights, so I think they look great. This light doesn't come on, unfortunately, but the top light came out good as well. So that's it, guys. So if that's something you guys are thinking about doing, highly recommend it. Super easy, just a pain to pull out the lights, but like I said, you could tape it off if you wanted to. I don't really like taping stuff off. I'd rather just take it out and paint it. That way I can get it all good, no flaws and stuff like that. If you guys got any questions, just leave your comments down below in the comment section. And stay tuned, man. I got some more stuff coming from the Jeep, coming for the Jeep. So, peace.